Slip 3. Good. Yeah, money. That's the other side.
Absolutely burn you in every way possible.
1, 2, 3, 2. Give me that full rotation, Shiloh.
I can't really say that. If you come out on the winning side of it,
You know what? You should try rapping. That was pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Yes!
A little spicy.
A little spicy.
A little spicy. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video of Zero to Hero series. So, we are back with another part of the series. I mean, I haven't given up yet, which is really cool. And this is technically my third ever official boxing class, if I'm not mistaken, and or fourth, depending on how I'm counting whatever today is. I think it might
Just
be.
if you add the intro that
Yeah.
me and I had together, it's probably we count as 4.
Yeah.
It's your third normal class.
That's my third normal class, fourth ever if you count the intro. What are we working on today?
Man, so the cool thing about what we're working on today is that you get tired when you fight, right? And a lot of people don't work on that aspect of it. There's two big things people don't work. They don't work on missing and how to miss correctly. I know that sounds crazy, probably gonna come up later. And they don't work on, being tired and being able to execute when they're tired. And so the whole workout today was about, I am going to absolutely burn you in every way possible. Almost every way possible.
Yeah.
And then ask you to do high level skill work, intellectual work. Although you're not thinking a lot in boxing, you have done the repetition so much that you see things and take advantage of things when they happen. And so when I say intellectual work, it's the work that needs to be done for the brain to be able to do these things without thinking. So we're definitely went over some really, really cool stuff. I mean, we burn the legs out, we burn the upper body out, we burn the shoulders out with speed bag while also working on hand coordination. And then also made you run during the stations as well. And then they had to come to me and you had to work on mid work. You had to follow commands. You had to be able to respond. Eye-hand coordination was a really, really big piece of that. And so, yeah, I'm just asking you to do high level skill stuff while you're tired, right? Because you get tired when you fight. A lot of people don't think when you're in shape, you don't get tired when you box, and that's not true. We're just really good at regulating our stamina, and we're really good at working while we're tired. I mean, you're always tired in a fight. So what? So that's the biggest thing about it, is that in the corner, you get a little bit of time to recover, but how do I deal with being tired? Do I give up when I'm tired, or do I continue to persevere? Do I actually get better as I get tired? I know I get very, very focused as I get tired because I don't want any wasted movement. And so I always tell people it's really dangerous if I'm tired. Whereas you may think you're going to tire me out because people call me cardio king and all the stuff, all the names that came along with me boxing. But you're not going to tire me out in the fight. You're just going to make me more lethal. If I ever got to a place where I was tired in a fight, that dude was wearing me out, and I ain't never been wore out. So, Boop.
Slip 3. Slip 3. Good. Slip 2-3. Good. It's a certain side that you're gonna bring that with. If it's a slip 3, of course, you go to your lead side. If it's a slip 2, you go to your rear side. Slip 2-3-2. And don't let that command defeat your movement. One, two, three, two. Give me that full rotation shot. Give me a full rotation on that. Shoot it. There we go. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1 beat. That's a 1 to the body. Good. What if I said slip jab? Good. What if I said money? That's the other side. Money. Good. Money. Let me show you. You throw me real quick. Yeah. Team sit ups. Let's get it. Come on, keep going. Time. Okay, the next one. Go. So everybody's doing sit-ups. Good. And then you come back up. Now it's Tyler's turn. Boom, boom, and you go down. Then it's Bijan's turn. Boom, boom, and he goes down. Now it's Anisha's turn. Hey, look at that well-oiled machine. Boom, boom. Good. Go down. Excellent. See how that works? You gotta turn your obliques though, Tyler, when you go. You gotta turn. Boom, boom. Good. Good. Try to get in unison. Everybody stay in unison. Time. Good. Not bad. Not bad. So everybody's holding it. Yep. Boom. Now Anisha goes. You're holding it the whole time. Anisha, you go down. You go down too. Good. Shiloh, you ain't even up. Right. Right. Tyler. Bijan. Anisha. Good. Shiloh. Knock out those last two. Work time, let's get it. Come on, breathe. You better breathe through it if you cramping. Good. 15 seconds. Come on, you gotta make it for your team. Come on, it ain't just you you're depending on now. Depending on each other. Boom! That's Lieutenant Dan over here, man.
My amazing troll. So we made it through. Everything went pretty good. I definitely kind of felt like what you were saying is that the more tired I got, the more focused I wanted to be because I didn't want to get too exhausted through the movements. Now, am I good at doing it? No, no. But I do get the point behind it, especially when through the stations getting back to you when it came to the intellect part of it where it's like, no, it's not about just go, 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 go. It's hand-eye coordination, it's intention, it's patterning, it's footwork. How am I moving in this space and am I being optimal or am I over-swinging, which was one of the things that you talked to me about today, as well as am I fast enough or am I just trying to hit? Am I just trying to really make really good contact? So I really, really like those call outs because it made a lot of sense in the moment. I didn't feel like moving when it was time to work with you.
So that's the thing. You're trying to prevent exhaustion, but I'm making it impossible. I want you exhausted. I want you to be there because one, if you get there here, we know we're not surprised by it in a fight.
Yeah.
And if you do get to it in a fight, you should not get to exhaustion in a fight. I can't really say that. If you come out on the winning side, it would be great if you got to exhaustion.
Yeah.
There probably will be a time when you will get to exhaustion, and it may happen while you're in the fight. You may lose, you may win. But I know one thing: when we get there, you're not going to be surprised by it. So you're going to be able to deal with it when it happens. And then you're talking about the overthrowing thing, and that's what we all do when we get tired. Everybody's like, if I could just knock him out, I can go home, right? And that's where a big mistake comes in. You throw that big looping shot, and there's a punch waiting on you when you come back, right? And so you want to maintain your composure when you're tired, and you want to be able to, I can still work on a guy and make it work for me without overshooting, or I have to put everything into this. It's not like anime. So sorry, life is like anime, but it is not like an anime. You are not gonna win because you are the main character in your story. Everybody's the main character in their story.
What if I said my name was Goku?
You just be a guy named Goku.
If only life could be like an anime where I could work out every single day and never have to take a break, and I could just continually get strong just based off the pure fact that I chose to train every single day and never have to take a break. I'd be phenomenal because I would just go eat, and then I would train, then I'd eat, then I'd train, then I'd save the world, and that'd be amazing.
You know what? You should try rapping. That was pretty freaking good.
Thank you.
It was very clear and yet fast.
You hear that? The next video series is me becoming a rapper.
I don't know. We come up with something.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah, workshop it.
Then I'll become the next best rap professional after I become the best boxer in the weight class, which we shall decide on after I can get it together in class. Journey, last video I talked about how it's been applying to everyday life, the discipline of doing boxing throughout the week and then here in class with you, which is again totally different 2 videos ago. We talked about that being, if I can push myself to do this when I physically feel like I can't, it's a lot easier to get up and make the bed, do the dishes, go do that work. Whatever you really don't want to go do that you know you need to do, this personally has helped me out with those things tremendously, and this last week has been very, very evident of that.
Yeah, I always tell people, everybody that comes in here is not a fighter. I would say 1% of the people that come in the gym are fighters. We probably have 400 people at our Springdale gym, about 115 at the Fayetteville gym. And if you take the boxing team that's comprised of both of those gyms, we've got 23 people,
Yeah.
And some of those people won't be here at the end of the year. Half of those people will not be on the team at the end of the year because they're going to quit for this or for that, or, life's hard, boxing is difficult, all those things. And, so we'll probably end up with 12 people on the team, 12 to 15 people on the team. 15 out of 500 is not a lot of people. Don't ask me to math, ask me to spell things. I'm a journalist. But I do know that that's a very small number, and that's the biggest team that we've had in, since 1999. Wow. So it's not a lot of people that come in here and fight. It is not for just fighting, not fighting in the ring. Yeah. It's for fighting in life. Coach Kevin always says, we're getting you ready for the biggest fight of your life. Life is something that you should fight for. You should not roll over and be still and die. You should fight for everything that you do. If you have to fight in the boardroom, if you've got to fight to keep your relationships, if you got to do the dishes, if you got to clean the house, if you got to mow the lawn, all those things are things that we may not want to do, but we got to do them. And I do believe that boxing has helped tremendously with a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life. It's really cool to see people in here. You got drug dealers next to police officers, next to firemen, next to doctors, next to teachers, next to life coaches. And they all come in here and they box next to these professional and amateur boxers, and everybody's a big family. And I think that's really cool. I think that that's a clear sign that no matter what you're going through, that boxing helps you get through those things. It makes you mentally tough. It helps your intestinal fortitude. And it prepares you to be able to handle things in life. If you come in here and you do some sparring, with these professional amateur boxers or even your classmates, it's not that big of a deal when your boss is yelling at you at work. You're like, All right, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna let you calm down. You know, I had a guy yell at me when I worked at a place in town. I had a guy yell at me one time. I laughed at him. I was like, dude, this is a job. I am a boxer. You yelling at me, it's really not intimidating. So can we get back to solving whatever you're yelling at me about?
Yeah.
He was very upset. But it helps you deal with all those things in life. I say all that to say that boxing is something that helps you deal with life, and it helps you make it through life, because man, we get knocked down all the time. You know, as boxers, we get knocked down all the time. Don't think that these illustrious championships that I have and all these things that I've done in my life, and, you know, being ranked number 7 in the country and all these cool accolades that I have, I still was struggling with things in my daily life. I still was struggling with relationships. You know, so many people have come to me about, you know, suicide and those kind of things. I've had those thoughts. You know, I've not wanted, you know, to be there, or, you know, whatever's going on in life, you know. There's so many things that happen to us and throughout life, and I can always point to boxing to be the thing that kept me going and it kept me alive. God as well, you know, for those, you know, that's me personally. I'm not saying anybody has to believe what I believe, although of course I believe in God, and that's the thing I'm going to try and spread in my coaching. But, you know, God and boxing kept me rolling in this world. You know what I mean? Even those times when my faith struggled, you know, boxing was there. Boxing was a physical, tangible thing. You know, anybody who says they're a Christian and they say that they don't get angry at God or they don't struggle with that is also lying. Boxing was always here. It was always something that was right there in my face. I come up here at 2 a.m. and I'm hitting that bag crying because I broke up with some dumb girl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then maybe I was an idiot. Maybe I was the dumb one. But I was able to come up here and hit that bag for a few hours and be like, all right, you know, life's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, I mean, that's a great example. And thank you for sharing, of course. It really goes to show that the story runs deeper than getting sweaty, hitting a bag. And it's evident through this series for me. It's evident through your testimonial just then, and tons of other people that you'll meet if you get in here and you start talking to them. So, well, I think we gave them something to think about. Now we'll see them in the next video, and we'll see where we go from here. Let us know what you want to see more of, what you want to learn more of. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, so on and so forth. You know, shameless plug, please. I love validation. Now, you remember the outro?
Yeah, this man works very hard. Please make sure that you follow him, because he does a lot of great things. Like, follow, share, all that good stuff.
And love me. Love me. Love me! Anyway, as always, stay grinding.
Stay smiling.
And of course, as always,
Stay silly.
We will catch you all in the next video. Till then, later. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. So, as always, stay grinding.
Stay shining.
And I forgot the rest of my
Stay
outro.
silly.
Yeah.
Yes.
One more time. As always, stay grinding.
Stay smiling.
And of course, as always, stay silly. I don't remember
I love it. We love it over here.
Love it from down under.
Crikey.